Hi, welcome to HKCA Learning Media. I'm Daniel Ho. I'll be going through with you HKCA New QP Module 12 Business Finance here. So just a brief introduction to introduce you to the notes here. Basically, you should have 3 sets of notes, I believe. A welcome pack, this set here, followed by knowledge pack, exam guide, and lastly we have the revision pack with the question bank, etc. there. So in detail we'll go through the knowledge around, should be 7 lectures, and then revision you have 8 lectures roughly, followed by then of course at the end you have the mock exam. Alright, so welcome pack here basically is telling you the contact information and then the college information, my personal information, plus also detailed syllabus, as well as the exam format. Okay, so after this we can move on to the knowledge pack, revision pack, rough introductions. Then we can begin our lecture in the knowledge pack. So these are content here, which of course we can go through later on. So this is HKCA information, and this is my information. You can read through. If you have questions after watching the video, you can always contact me through HKCA WhatsApp. I believe that you have to put in front 852 if you are not in Hong Kong, or WeChat, that's no problem. Okay, Module 12 Business Finance, just like the other module 11, 12, 13, 14, of course except for the capstone after this. So HKSBA divided into 3 levels of proficiency here. Level 1 of course is a foundation, 2 and 3 intermediate, advanced level. So for M12, this paper here, basically they are going to test you on level 2 and 3, 2 and 3 there. Okay, so 2 intermediate here, we are talking about applying the knowledge and also do analysis, plus advanced you have to integrate your knowledge, plus also evaluation. So they are more advanced in this case here. So of course, how do they test you? You just have to look at the past paper, and previous to the new QP, the past paper of course still relevant. It is a continuation there. So basically we are talking about 2 and 3. Okay, so syllabus weightage here, the breakdown, okay, 5 to 10%, etc. So you can actually see that 10 to 20% there will be more important valuation, reorganization. Okay, these 2 should be relatively more important, plus maybe you're talking about the regulatory environment there. The rest of it basically is 5 to 10%. Okay, so added up should be 100% plus and minus. Okay, so this is in reference to the pilot paper for your reference only. So in the pilot paper, at the end of the welcome pack, you have question number 4, part B there. That is level 1. You just have to explain the business strategy only. And then you have question 1C, later on we have a look at it, that you need to have in the proficiency level of 3. So we are talking about integration. Integration there. Alright, so you may take a look at this one here later on. So you have noticed that this is level 1, the rest basically is 3, 2, and mostly they are actually 3. Alright, or 100 marks on a pilot paper. Okay. So your exam, you need to write. Writing is important as well as computation. Depending on the exam sitting, it fluctuates. So you can say that roughly it should be 60% on computation and then 40% on the writing. And for finance, computation, they are important, because through the computation, through the calculation, you are able to understand more on the finance knowledge. Then only you can able to write it out. Right? Of course, in the exam, the breakdown will be roughly 40%, 60%. Sometimes it's 50-50. Sometimes it may also be 60%, 40%. But overall, through the year, it is about 40-60. To pass the exam, any open exam, you have no choice. You have to practice the past paper. Okay, yeah. So we will go through in a video, and then I go through with you. Then you should actually practice it. Okay, yeah. So understanding maybe not a problem, but practicing in an exam, you need the speed. So I will go through with you systematically the methods, the format to help you to speed up in the exam there. Okay, yeah. So for the knowledge there, I'll just go through with you some illustration, and then when you come to revision, it's best that you are able to write it down. Okay, yeah. So my lecture sequence roughly will be like this. Like I say that it is 7 lectures. This will be on the knowledge, and the topic that I divided into area 1 investment, and then you have area 2 working capital management. This should be a capital there, but it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. So this will be roughly lecture 1, 2, and then you will have 2, 3, etc. there. All in around 7 lectures. Okay, yeah. Then after that we will have the revision. Okay, yeah. So knowledge over, then it will be the revision. So you have around 8 lecture on this one here, plus also the mock exam. Okay, yeah. So all in around 18 lectures. 17, 18 roughly. So move on. This is again giving you the detailed syllabus checklist, etc. there. So it's just a repeat, but it doesn't correspond to the area that I put it down there. Okay, yeah. So this I divided into area. This one divided into the unit by the learning pack, HKCA, CPA. You can double check. But that's not important. Those are the details. Example, we are talking about working capital management here. They put in the unit 3, where I put into area number 2, working capital management. Okay, yeah. So move on. You have the pilot paper given to you. So this is a pilot paper. Before they come out with the first exam under the new QP, they have a pilot paper here. So that from here also you know the exam format. So the exam is divided into section A, 50 marks, all compulsory. Section B, essay, short questions. Here also 4 questions, 50 marks, all also compulsory. So we are talking about all questions are compulsory. Alright, So section A, you may have 4 questions. Section B, you may have 4 questions, but sometimes it may be 3 questions, 4 questions here, or maybe 4 questions here, 3 questions here. It depends on the examination. But this is not fixed. Right? What is fixed is 50 marks, 50 marks. Okay, yeah. So section A, you have a case question. You have 3-4 questions related to the case. That is to one company. Alright, yeah. So like I said, I divided into areas. Okay, yeah, the areas there. Normally, section A you will have consists of at least 2 to 3 areas, and then section B normally they are independent. They can also mix with other area, right? Yeah. Roughly, you will like this. So let's look at the section A, and they give you the approximate time in minutes, but this is not important because in a question they also tell you the breakdown there. So section A, 50 marks based on this case here. Okay, so there are some information given to you, and then followed by, normally they are around 2 pages, sometimes 1.5 pages, and this is 2.5, slightly long. So followed by 4 questions here. So notice that I say that the marks given earlier is not important, because they also tell you it is 14 marks here. This is 6, 4, 4, 14 marks. So they say you allocate around 25 minutes. So roughly actually it's 1.8 minutes for 1 mark. 14 you multiply by 1.8 there. Okay, so question 1 here, they are all written actually. And for this part here, it consists of area 8 and area 7. I will explain the area later on, but roughly you have 2 areas here. They are all written. Performance, this is a strategy. Okay, and for here, we are talking about presentation of your statement. Okay, financial statement here. So you can group this one under your performance if you want to, or you can group under some kind of costing part here. Okay, but costing is not so important. So anyway, this is you can say that it's area number 7, same as this one here. And then come to question number 3, roughly only lah. This is area number 6. We are talking about foreign exchange risk. Area number 6. And then we'll come back here to area number 8. Area number 8 here. So this is about the strategy again. Okay, so 4 questions. And then followed by section B, they are short questions. Short question, there basically is 1 page or maybe half a page, depending on the area they ask you here. So question number 5, you have about 20 minutes. So this is about quarter or 3/4 of a page here. Risk, right? And then you have the exchange rate basically. So this is area number 6 roughly, roughly on the risk management there. And then question number 6 here, you have 25 minutes. You notice that it's less than half a page on the information there. Okay, so this one is talking about valuation. It is in my area number 4. Area number 4 there. Okay, roughly. Question number 7, again, they are giving you profit and loss account here. And Z-score here we are talking about area number 5. Okay, financial distress, etc. Z-score, there's a reorganization, area number 5. And then last, you have area number 1 on the MPV there. So for the pilot paper, sort of a representation, you notice that they ask you basically area 1 to area 8, maybe less by 1 to area. So overall, they ask you around 6 areas out of 8 areas. Okay, so you have to cover almost everything. Okay. So then you have the answer. Answer, I leave it to you. So that will be your welcome pack. Okay, so if you can go to the very last, so that will be the answer for the welcome pack there. Okay, so let's go back to the page 1. Welcome pack finish. Like I said, there is a detailed syllabus arrangement of the notes, etc. there. So let's move on to the next set of notes. Knowledge pack. This will be our 7 lectures, and then this will be our 8 lectures. So let's move on to the knowledge pack. So this is your knowledge exam guide. 3 sets of notes. Mind maps give you a summary of what you need to know for M12, followed by illustrative questions or illustration, and then followed by critical notes. This is good for your discussion. So this you have to read up on your own. Plus, of course, you can also refer to the learning pack. Learning pack a bit bulky, so my suggestion is if you need to understand more, only refer to the learning pack, because you have consists of over 1,000 pages. Time constraint is not good to go page by page in the learning pack. It's best that after you watch the video, if certain part you need to know more, just go to the learning pack and get the example there. All right, so the focus will be passing the exam. That's the most important thing. All right, so mind maps into areas. So this is your first mind map. Area number 1 is your investment. So area number 1, investment, I have 2 mind maps on this one. Investment, and then you have cost of capital. Followed by area number 2, that is a working capital management. That's mind map number 3. Okay, it's a summary of what you need to know. And then you have these 2 mind map also. Area number 3, business finance, 1 mind map. All right, and so on. So in total, you have 14 mind maps. 14 mind maps. Okay, so move on will be the illustration. So the arrangement is the same. Area 1, investment. Area 2, working capital. So these are the illustration, 5 of them, and then this one until 12. Altogether 8 areas. Area 3, 4, 5, 6, like I said just now, risk management. 7, performance. And then 8, it is a strategy. So illustration 1, of course, will be on the investment. Plus also, I have given you here the 2 tables for calculating the present value. So the present value table and also the annuity table. So these 2 tables are attached with the illustrations. Your exam, remember, they are open books. So all this you can bring in the exam. Okay, so after your illustration, you will have the critical notes. This is for your own reading plus your learning pack. So the arrangement again is the same. Investment, working capital, business finance, and so on. You have chapter 1 and chapter 2, okay, on the investment, and then followed by area number 2 and so on. So this is on your knowledge. So on the knowledge, we will have 7 lectures roughly to cover the 8 areas. After we finish with the knowledge, then we move on to the revision. Okay, so revision, you have past exam questions. This is by area or by topic, right? And attached at the back also there are recent past exam paper, and then attach also extract from your learning pack the exam practice question if you want to. So what is more important actually is a past exam and a recent past exam. Okay, again the arrangement, they are the same. So this one are into the revision. Same arrangement, investment, area 2. So we'll go through this one first, followed by area 2 and so on. And then you have at the back there recent past exam questions, right? So we're going to start with the knowledge. So you should get ready this 2 sets of notes basically. Get ready your mind map. I will start with area number 1, of course, followed by area 2 and so on, plus also your illustration sets. Your illustration set there. Okay,